That's actually why I'm watching it, is so that I know.
Shut the fuck up. You're not watching this for any insightful or introspective reason. The only reason you are watching this is because Yoko, Anissa Jumha, your wife, that unsufferable, once more unwitting troglodyte, told you to watch this. She literally said on the blog that she put you onto the show. Now you're watching it. So go ahead and save it for me, bro. You're about to go ahead and live. Be like, oh yeah, now the reason I'm watching it is because, you know, I really feel like it really vibes with me. And then, like, really now looking back at it through this, like, political lens, bro, I'm trying to tell you, we really just see how, you know, these characters are a bit too edgy, but I'm able to really parse through it now and really look at it with an overall grand lens. Soydubbbz, you are a pathological liar. And your wife is even worse of one, gang. You're not about to sit here and get these lies across. It ain't happening. Watch out! You already know what it is, baby. You've seen title and thumbnail. Looks like we got some more agonizing pain, suffering, and just straight torture on the EHDI Plus cinematic universe. And in specific, boy, you know it's the eye. Because Stoic Chronicles, one of our glorious clipping kings, you already know. Shout out him and Ozzy Cop. Post another clip of Soydubbbz on the stream, and you know what that means. So, should be lovely. Not. So I ain't gonna waste no more time, baby. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time without failure. Especially for Soydubbbz. So let's see what he said this time. You already know, baby, like we said in the intro. We, of course, watching one of our glorious clipping kings, Stoic Chronicles. You already know, baby. You better shut it up. We got Local Ian Jumha, Idubbbz, Soydubbbz. Analyzes or overanalyzes The Big Bang Theory. Am I surprised? No. Did y'all see the other, you know what I'm saying, clip, you know, say Stoic Chronicles, John, we checked out where, better yet, no, it was on a box. Shout out Ozzy Cop. You know what I'm saying, where Yoko was saying how she put Soydubbbz on the Big Bang Theory. How are we surprised? No. So yeah, of course he's doing this. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG Le Clip, Le Video. Down description, first link, sure to love it. Of course, Stoic Chronicles, our Clipping Kings is cooking, baby, every time. And yeah, let's see what Soydubbbz has to say about it this time.
Well, the thing is, like, the thing you have to know about Sheldon is he's not only racist, right? Like, he's like legitimately a terrible person on the show. But if you pay attention to the show, he's a narcissistic, selfish asshole, which in a lot of ways goes hand
I know one of those. You ever heard of Hassan Biker?
in hand with being racist as well.
Or better yet, you ever heard of Anissa Jumha? Slop mess.
Well, we say that as well. That's why it's so stupid. Oh,
here we go.
oh, looking positively leathery.
Oh, this is the warmest jacket. It works really well.
Yeah. Okay.
A snake update.
Snake update.
So Ian drove me.
Can you bring it around to food at some point during the discussion of the snake?
We found out.
Yeah, how about we don't? Have you seen her food? Actually, I know you have. You're the one eating that dog shit.
You can eat snake shed.
Okay, but say that at the end, so we
okay.
get back into the food.
Sorry.
Yep, skip all our dialogue.
And what about the shed?
Oh, and we found out that you can indeed eat the shed, and it is popular in Chinese medicine to eat snake scales for health benefits.
Yeah.
Who'd you learn that from? Hassan Biker?
And because we're so poor, we're gonna start eating all the snake's shed.
I've started a snake shed soup.
Yeah.
The perpetual snake shed stew.
That's so gross. Yeah. Do you guys smoke weed? I mean, you're in Canada, so I'm sure you do, lol. No, we don't. I was thinking about it last night, though.
Yeah, you in the rotation is an absolute nightmare. You are a definitive, like, bro, you gotta be there. Like, if it's a nightmare rotation, Soydubbbz has to be in the row.
What was I gonna say? Oh, for a YouTube video, you should do...
The hard clear.
For the YouTube video, you should do snake chips.
Oh,
So
snake chips.
You season the snake skin, and then you bake it in the oven at a really low heat.
How about you don't do this dumbass shit?
Oh.
And see which snake's chips taste the best.
That's a great idea, because I was thinking about making a video.
That's a great idea. No, the fuck it's not. Why can you not just tell her ass that, like, yo, all of this shit she says is dumb? My bad. My bias was coming out, even though it's the fucking truth. But like, yeah, why can't you just say, yeah, sometimes these ideas are just not good. Straight up.
Specifically about no. Specifically about like what is the most sustainable animal, like not that you would do it, but what would be the most like sustainable practice for animal consumption. I think we should move away from animal consumption in general, but I do like the idea that you could cut off or you could spook a lizard, and then you could eat its tail, and then it's not dead. That's what I want to know. What animal? Huh? No, we're talking about food right now. We're not talking about ball pythons farting. But that is an interesting fact I learned.
This part of the stream was interesting. Ian comes to quite an amusing conclusion about owning a snake because he knows they fart.
Last night. I heard okay, I may as well talk it. Did you see Pedo Troll suing NVIDIA? Dude. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. I heard Les posted a video, so we're definitely gonna check that out either today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, first thing.
Yeah. That's my only feelings on the matter.
Like, again, first of all, one, you got a new soundboard, Ian. We knew that, but we definitely knew that actually because your other sounds were so fucking trash. Also, because weren't some of them sounds from the pod? Second to that, yeah, you got a soundboard. What happened to that button segment in your content, Cobb Gang? You want to talk about that? Hypocrisy. Third of all, to this gang, again, the buttons and shit you got in here are ass. Like, oh my god, am I biased because I'm an H3 sweeper, H3 laser? But like, gang, you can, like, you just of all people should not be trying to make fun of anyone's numbers going down, considering, have you seen your own? Oof, the Denny's patrons looking rough. Don't even get me started talking about the subathon diners.
Oh, I'll finish my thought. So Anissa starts bursting out laughing, and I was like, what the hell are you laughing about? She was looking, she found this like thread on Reddit that was showing like a snake convulsing and writhing around in its tank. And it looked like it was having an aneurysm or like maybe a seizure or something. And that's what I saw that's what I thought when I looked at it. I was like, oh no, this poor snake. And then she read the comments, and the comments said, oh no, your snake's just farting. And then she was reading more and more, and everyone was like, oh yeah, nothing to worry about here. That's just a fart. Like, totally chill. You know, it went from, like, terror and concern for, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I hate when my snake does this. It's so loud. It's so nasty. Big old fucking snake farts. Like, it's crazy. And
Oh my god, it's just pain, bro! Like, bro, this nigga's really on stream talking about snake farts, bro. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, did you deserve your downfall?
here, let me fucking bring up a video, because it is just
How about no?
over the top. It's inappropriate. Some of these, like, actually, some of these Reddit people, they would say that it's not technically a fart. I think they say, like, the snake sucks in air so that it could push shit out of its cloaca. But, like, that's a fart.
Nigga, what?
Snakes can be pretty nasty.
You complain? Go now. No. You stop.
So I guess
I love
Ew.
the fucking, the little Snapchat message here. Oh my god, she's farting. Why is it so loud? That's what I'm saying. You never see this shit, right? It's very scary. Like, and it looks painful. How does an animal make farting look so fucking painful? With us and, like, I don't
How are you so painful to my eyes and ears? These are the real questions we need to be asking.
know, our dogs and shit, like, it just comes out of us. We're all, like, casual. It's almost like an indication of relaxation. But this fucker's, like, pushing it out. He's straining, like he's on the can after eating a bunch of horrible food.
You complain? Go now. No.
I don't like it. Like, that, I will say, like, it made me reconsider snake
I'm like, yo, my nigga, fuck do we look like YMS? I don't think we would like this shit, bro, if you're a normal individual. Like, fuck.
ownership. Like, it just makes them seem a lot less cool. That would be scary. Oh,
I would cry if I saw that.
yeah. Got
Again, Yoko, please shut the fuck up. You cry because people change the music in the gym. Nobody gives a shit.
the ick. Yeah, I got the ick too. It's like, what the fuck? This is the thing that's meant to be, like, terrifying. Oh, by the way, I don't know if this is a good time or not. Big Bang Theory update.
Yo, so this nigga has like a fucking... Hold on. The nigga has like a transition button on his fucking like what's the name, Steam Deck or like soundboard that is just like the Big Bang Theory transition. Holy fuck.
A lot has happened. I've spared you guys Big Bang Theory updates for quite a few streams now. Okay, so
Good. Can you keep sparing me?
I don't want to hear anyone humming and hawing over like you always talk about Big Bang Theory.
You do, and the main reason is because obviously, you know, that unsufferable witch bitch troglodyte that you call a wife, because she put you onto that shit, just like she puts you onto everything, because, you know, her thoughts, or better yet, hey, no, I was right. Her thoughts, her ideologies, the way she goes about John's, is the same way you are going to, because you quite literally get all of these things from her. Stuff works. Truthful works.
I'm starting to believe you actually like the show. And a bunch of shit like that. Is that because you were ashamed? No. It's because not much had happened. But now I've watched enough to where I could give you a proper breakdown. So basically, all of these characters in Big Bang Theory, they're coming to their conclusions of their stories. We still have 4 seasons to go. We're only in season 8. So I don't know how much more advanced.
Idubbbz, I don't trust your judgment on anything. I don't trust how you would come to a conclusion on something. I don't trust how you would elaborate on something. I don't trust how you articulate yourself. I don't trust a lot of things. So yeah, it's safe to say my interpretation of how you're explaining the show will not be taken seriously.
These things can get, but their relationships are blossoming, and I've noticed that a lot of the edgy jokes in Big Bang Theory, they weirdly go harder because they're trying to be like a balanced show. They're trying to like relate to the common, you know, primetime watcher, you know?
Seriously, no way. It's not like it's a fucking reality show. And not on the tip of like, yo, my God, if you had seen the one John where he's fucking Soydubbbz, he can't tell the difference between, you know, real life family dynamics, especially, like normally when there's no camera around or some shit, and 90 Day Fiancé and Love Island and Big Bang Theory. Yeah, he can't tell the difference. But yeah, dude, it's a fucking television show, bruh. Especially, it's a real life sitcom. Are you fucking... God, he's so fucking stupid.
Like fucking housewives, white housewives across America. What I noticed is that they do some like very inappropriate and edgy jokes.
Well, what is that? What are they, bruh? Because again, that to you now, when you're in the woke-tard mindset, when you're on the fucking purity testing Olympics going for gold, when you're on the pander timing, that shit could be literally nothing.
Like, they'll come on with some, like, what was it? It, like, honestly, it doesn't age well at all. They'll,
Funny. Neither did you or your career.
The few times they've had a black character on the show, they're like, we need to make a black joke here. Or we need to make a slavery joke here. Or we need to make, some...
Can you give an example?
Some kind of, like, inappropriate joke. Usually it's with, Sheldon. Because they're essentially using him as like a socially absent character that doesn't know how inappropriate, like he's inappropriate in all these different ways. He
Okay, what are those ways? Like, can you actually elaborate?
doesn't understand social cues or anything. So not only will
Oh
he
my
do it,
fucking God, neither do you, dumbass. You understand social cues? What have you done within this past calendar year where we could say, oh yeah, Idubbbz picked up on that. He really knew how to operate this situation. Oh wait, fucking never. Why? Because literally every time I see your ass, it's the same shit I always say, bro. You make the worst optical decisions every fucking time. You will never fail me to fail your fucking self.
you know, in, you know, daily life, but when, you know, a new person shows up, he'll give them that treatment as well. The whole show is built on stereotypes, but that's the thing, is I actually think the base of the show is, I think, the, like, nerd stereotypes and shit, and even some relationship, because they're common tropes. A lot of the things, I'm not talking about the racial stuff, or the sexual orientation stuff, or the identity stuff, none of
Yeah, can you give examples of this?
that. Like, all of that is, like, really in poor taste. But all of that, like, speaks to real people who exist. And also, it seemed like they didn't learn their lesson as well with all of the fucking...
Funny. Again, I know someone else who seems to not have learned their goddamn lesson. Tough works. Another worse optical decision?
India racism in the show. Like, they've been doing it. We're on season 8, and they've been doing it since fucking season 1. And I'm like, oh, they're still shoehorning these jokes in. I don't know when.
You're still shoehorning in a way to fucking apologize. So, like, again, what are we sitting here talking about, gang? Are you gonna actually give any representation or, again, examples in the show of these things we're talking about? You still have yet to do that.
And when season 8 would have come out, but it's crazy. There's something really funny about talking critically about BBT. It's worthwhile. I think it
How are we talking critically? He did not. He's saying that, oh yeah, they're playing on all these racial stereotypes, bro. Like, especially, bro, when a black person comes around, they use black jokes or slavery jokes. Okay, can you give me a direct scene or whatever? I'm not even saying show me, because obviously, duh, like copyright for shows and shit. But like, can you describe the actual scene? He has not done that.
I think it's. There's a lot of people watching.
And then nigga blue screening, bro. He's fucking lagging, bro. Like, come on, BOSD, bro. Blue screen of death. Now, can you hurry the fuck up and actually get to the thought process? Oh, wait. Didn't Yoko just leave out or whatever the fuck? Oh, damn. So we'll be here forever.
Watch that shit. Millions. Season 12 was 2018. Oh my god. But yeah, Sheldon basically had this joke in the last episode we watched. He had LeVar Burton, the reading
Finally, thank you. You're giving the actual example. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
rainbow guy.
And you call yourself a political commentator now? You want to grift and be the white Hassan, even though Hassan is the white Hassan and most white passing bull ever? Like, yo, gang, you need to be able to articulate yourself and actually elaborate, not blue screen of death. Like, you know what I mean? You can't be lagging while doing this shit, gang.
He had him on his show. Basically, Sheldon, there's a reoccurring joke that he has a flag show, and he's uploading his flag show on YouTube, where he's literally just talking about the importance and the difference of flags. Like, you know, the symbolism, the different countries' flags, non-country flags.
Do you know who has Hassan's favorite flag?
All this sort of shit. And so he'll have guest spots on his YouTube flag show. And one of the guests was LeVar Burton, the black guy. He's reading Rainbow, right? It's important that I mention his race here if you don't know who LeVar Burton is. He basically is being stalked and bothered by Sheldon. And he eventually shows up to be on the flag show with Sheldon. And the joke is that Sheldon is stalking him, and LeVar Burton basically says, like, I'm doing the show as long as you delete my fucking number from your phone. And, like, that's why he agreed to do the show. So that was, like, the last episode of the flag show. And then at the end of the episode, he shows up back at LeVar Burton's house. He's, like, knocking on his door. And I just looked up how many people watch Big Bang Theory, and I'm even more disappointed in humanity now. Yes. That's why it's important to be aware.
Fuck, he never finished that thought. Shit. I'm like, alright, is he gonna get to how they're making these fucking black jokes and slavery jokes? I guess not.
Aware of what we're dealing with, okay? We can't remain ignorant, okay? That's actually why I'm watching it, is so that I know.
Shut the fuck up. You're not watching this for any insightful or fucking introspective reason. The only reason you are watching this shit is because Yoko, Anissa Jumhai, your fucking wife, that insufferable once more witch bitch troglodyte, told you to fucking watch this shit. She literally said on the blog that she put you onto this show, now you're watching it. So go ahead and save it for me, bro. You're about to go ahead and live be like, oh yeah, now the reason I'm watching it is because, you know, I really feel like it really vibes with me. And then, like, really now looking back at it through this, like, political lens, bro, I'm trying to tell you, we really just see how, you know, these characters are a bit racist and a bit too edgy, but I'm able to really parse through it now and really look at it with an overall grand lens. Idubbbz, you are a pathological liar. And your wife is even worse of one, gang. You're not about to sit here and get these lies across. It ain't happening. Watch out!
How to relate to the common Big Bang watcher. But he shows up at his house, and then he proceeds to tell him about
he does finish it. Okay.
Blackface that he did. Sheldon tells LeVar Burton, he's like, yeah, I did this, I dressed up as George Washington Carver to do this thing. I forget what it was. And he's like, tell me if you think this is racist or some shit like that. And he shows LeVar Burton this, like, video on his iPad. We don't see the video, but it's all implied through, like, LeVar Burton's reaction to it. So it's one of these things where it's like a lot of the, like, craziness that you would see in something like
I'd have to see the scene for myself, because I feel like, again, his way of explaining this shit is so fucking ass. Because how do I get from this, like, if the character like Sheldon in Big Bang Theory, bruh, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. Oh my god, yeah, truly not really watching that, John. Y'all know I'm watching anime. But if the character is asking if this shit is racist, I do not think that their intention going into doing this, John, would be like to be racist, to be derogatory towards black people or like minorities. Because if you're asking this question, then you genuinely do not know. Oh, unless you're playing stupid, but then at the same time, you'd have to see the scene to see like the mannerisms, context behind that. So yeah, again, your interpretation of this, brother, I guess I'm just taking that as it is, but I definitely don't trust it.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia totally exists in Big Bang Theory. The difference is that everyone's insane and everyone's like deplorable from start to finish on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There's like no redeeming qualities in any character. So
Man.
it's like
Funny enough, there's a character in the EHDIA Plus cinematic universe that I would also say doesn't have any redeeming qualities. Actually, funny enough, there's several. Definitely the H, the D, the I, the A, and all of the plus.
expected, and it doesn't feel like they are, you know, it doesn't feel out of place when they do something fucked up, which is why it kind of like, I still don't think it's going to necessarily like age better than Big Bang Theory, if that makes sense. What about Charlie? Or WB Charlie? What do you mean WB Charlie? Charlie's great. Oh, what about Charlie? In terms of what I was saying, like irredeemable? No, Charlie's pretty irredeemable, but he's stupid. He's stupid irredeemable, which is different than like narcissist.
Man. That is pain for you. You don't even realize it. Yeah, you really want to talk about stupid irredeemable, Soydubbbz. Man. It's the picture.
Manipulator deplorable like Dennis is. Well, the thing is, like, the thing you have to know about Sheldon is he's not only racist, right? Like, he's like legitimately a terrible person on the show. Like, he has sweet moments, and it's like, oh, he has a heart. You can identify moments where he has a heart. You're supposed to go, aw, and the laugh track goes, aw, he said that he loves her. He's capable of love. That's crazy. I didn't know that. But if you pay attention to the show, he's a narcissistic, selfish asshole.
Hey, narcissistic, selfish asshole. So are you.
Which in a lot of ways goes hand in hand with being racist as well. So it shouldn't be that unusual to see Sheldon, like, you know, displaying racist thoughts or tendencies, and also see him excuse his way out of it. What season does he?
Oh my god, again, excuse your way out of it. You're talking about this fucking character excusing your way out of this shit in the show. Can you talk about, again, how you excuse your way out of... Well, let's run down the list. Not being able to disavow the false CPS call. Again, fucking up 2 quote-unquote charity boxing events, and the content deputy justifying the false CPS call. Saying the 2 human skulls were humorous. Like... Soydubbbz. I think you should stop talking now. And infinitely. By the way, this is fucking hilarious as a screenshot. So I think y'all know what will be on the thumbnail. This is actually freaking hilarious. Oh wait, no, I messed it up. Wait. Hold on. I hate when I do this. Yeah, I gotta go like more up here. There we go. Yep, that will absolutely be the thumbnail. Without a doubt.
Dying? Dude. They try to play it off as an autism characteristic, which is kind of fucked. I wonder about that. I want to say that is just like an unfortunate consequence, is like, he doesn't even necessarily have to be autistic in the show. The more I watch it, the more I'm like, oh no, he's actually just kind of like, he's just kind of an asshole. He was, I think in a lot of ways.
And again, I'm feeling the similarities. More and more as I'm watching more of your dog shit streams and the clips that are coming from it, I realized, yeah, well, you have already been an asshole. But you are more and more and more of a dumb asshole every fucking day.
Would have been the, what do you call it? Like the adult, like the boomer who did not get diagnosed with any sort of like learning disability or anything like that. So like later in life, he's like very adamant. Like he says at one point, he actually says it a lot. He says, my mom had me tested. He says that like throughout the series. But I do think it's like kind of implied, and you could pull that from the show, but I don't think it's ever explicitly said that he's like autistic or anything like that. I feel like...
So then why would you immediately presume that he is? Like, what are we doing?
Being selfish is a very human thing. It takes a lot of self-awareness and training to, training in quotes, to get an acceptable level of selfishness. The autist doesn't have the self-awareness. Yeah, like selfishness is normal, and there is an appropriate amount of selfishness that we all have to operate. I don't know, I'm autistic and I'm self-aware.
See, this is the, oh my gosh, and a person in the chat, oh my god, the person in the chat legitimately one-god the point that I was about to make for fucking Yoko, bro. Oh my god, hold on, wait.
Of selfishness that we all have to operate. I don't know, I'm autistic and I'm self-aware. Yeah.
And this is the shit I was literally about to say. Is this why Yoko is out here doctor shopping, trying to find a doctor that would diagnose her with autism? Remember, we were seeing the one clip when they were, it was around the Halloween time, and then fucking Soydubbbz was saying how like Yoko in the middle of the John, like, oh my gosh, yes, my diagnosis came in or whatever. Like he was talking about that. I remember that. I'm like, yo, now hearing this, I'm like, again, cause this, it's the Yoko complex. Whatever will get you the most gratification of validation or glazed up, those attributes apply to you immediately, especially again if your name is Yoko or Anissa Jomha, bruh. So it's like, yeah, of course, the reason that she would want this diagnosis is that basically to say she's ableist, bruh. So it's like heads can't make fun of her or whatever, because then the victim complex cry bully to that would be like, oh yeah, bruh, well you can't make fun of me because I have autism. And then I'm like, all right, if we're using them arguments here, like this, like yo, we're trying to shelve off a little bit, because obviously, yeah, mental disability and such like that. There's literally, it's called a spectrum. There's a spectrum to this, John, like, duh. But on the spectrum, at least on functionality, for these heads, I mean, well, Soydubbbz and Yoko, I mean, it is fucking low because they're unintelligent as shit. But, like, I think y'all are way more capable than, you know, saying someone, like, with severe mental disabilities or anything like that. So, you're not using that as an obfuscation, as a deflection point for criticism. And then a person in the chat just said, off the perfect one guy, by the way, hold on, and that's what I was trying to get to. One guy for heads that don't know, really quickly. To have your entire argument, worldview, or emotional reaction undermined or dismissed because of a singular example, usually one guy that disproves or contradicts your point. The person comes into the chat, or the chatter in there comes in and says, well, yeah, no, I definitely got autism, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty self-aware. So even if Yoko were to be diagnosed with autism, you're still self-aware. You're still done a lot of bad shit. You fucking witch. You need to, well, not you need to. You absolutely deserve all the genuine criticism for that boy. And definitely some of the hate, too. I'm not gonna lie. And not hefty like that. You know, the hefty hate, like the doxing and all that shit. But yeah, now you deserve to get shit on and made fun of for sure. But like, so yeah, it ain't going with Yoko or him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If they do end up finding some doctor that will give them like a diagnosis or whatever for autism, yeah, you're still not deflecting off of all the bad shit you fucking morons did. So don't even try it. Also, it's disrespectful to people who actually have mental disabilities and such like that, bro. You're trying to go out and get this shit to just posture how people can't make fun of you because I'm so quirky. Like, boy, get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean, it's different. That's the side of autism that I've experienced in people, I think, more often than selfishness. Is like, I would just describe it as like good communication, blunt, open, honest, you know, and that just,
all the things you're not.
I think that results in a lot of like difficulties in socializing. But yeah, that is the
Being honest, being open and honest, that really helps it. Yeah, no, I was right when I was saying this, John. Being open and honest really helps it make it difficult in social scenarios and social interactions.
update for Big Bang Theory. Basically, Sheldon is becoming a little less selfish. He is showing a little bit more empathy to his girlfriend on the show. The punchline...
That would be something that you would point out. Not even just because of the empathy part, but yeah, I bet you would be pointing out the part where, yeah, he probably sipping for his girly pop, or let me not even say that, John, because again, I haven't watched the show. But my main factor to that is, yeah, the thing that you do, you would find the relation in that.
Still basically, like, he'll say something sweet, and it's like, oh.
Yo, y'all see me? I'm hitting, like, the fucking L pose, bro. We gotta hit this shit, bro. Sitting there like this. Or better yet, nah, isn't he like this? Like, more like this. I ain't gonna lie, because at this point, now I'm tired of you, Soydubbbz. I gotta stand up for this shit.
And then he'll immediately follow it up with something that, like, takes away any of the amount of sweetness that he just said. Like, oh, you have a soul, you have a heart. And then he just...
You don't. You don't have a heart, a soul, nothing. Your soul is husk. Did Yoko drain all the life force out of you again? Too bad she already did that shit, like, what? Every fucking day at this point?
Disproves it immediately after. Almost like he's uncomfortable with it. All right, so.
Like you are with your life?
I'm going to be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is...
Nah, don't be back. Actually, I didn't tell you yet. I usually tell you every episode. Soydubbbz fucking quit. We don't need more conjecture from you. Just stop streaming.
Slutted Up Saturday. I don't know what happens on Slutted Up Saturday yet, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Slutted Up Saturday. We can watch something maybe. Maid costume. Now do.
Yeah, go ahead and copy a song again. Go ahead and copy Noah Sampson. Yeah, Nichi ni san. Yeah, arigato. Boy, stupid ass. Boy, dumb ass. Brainlet ass. Moronic ass. Stupid ass. Like, what are we talking about here, gang? You'll always be on that nigga's dick. Sad.
We discussed fluids and drinks on Sled It Up Saturday. Yeah, fluids and drinks are okay on Sled It Up Saturday. That really, it's a broad category. That's kind of awesome. Saturdays are for the wets.
Your life is everything.
There was a joke to be made there about that Sled It Up Saturday. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. Oh, but I want to so bad. But anyway, y'all already know what it is, baby. Shout out level one of our glorious clipping kings, Stoic Chronicles. Alright, y'all, let me finally hop down, bro. We're over in the L sitting position. But of course, if you guys want to watch the OG live video, the OG clip by Stoic Chronicles, down description, first link, sure to love it. Of course, said name Stoic Chronicles are clipping kings, baby.
You better be sharing the love.
Factual. Other than that, you already know. That was Locale Ian Jumha, Idubbbz, Soydubbbz. Overanalyzes the Big Bang Theory, as you've seen. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, down description, first link, sure to love it, Stoic Chronicles. Final opinions and conjecture, 0.
I just want to ask you if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had, like, IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, if Soydubbbz would actually quit, then maybe we'd have some final opinions and conjectures now, but there's no point in them, because we'll be back tomorrow. Whoever told you guys I hated here? Because I do. Why the fuck is he still streaming? Still posting videos and shit. Still fucking getting embarrassed, emasculated, and humiliated. Are these humiliation rituals not enough? Whatever, I don't care. We'll be back again, same time tomorrow. So, of course, like we said, sure to love with Stoic Chronicles. Y'all know where the OG video gonna be at. Of course, you wanna check it out without the Trilly app. And other than that, I'll be catching y'all on the flip, baby.
Peace.